And some breaking news from the Newsmax news desk. Yemen's Houthis are saying that they will target American ships in the Red Sea if Washington becomes involved in Israeli attacks on Iran. Now, according to the group's military spokesperson, back in May, the U.S. and the Houthi rebels agreed to a ceasefire under which neither side would target the other. We will, of course, continue to monitor this development. And for more breaking news, you can always head over to Newsmax.com. And with us now to talk about this and so much more is retired Brigadier General of the Air Force. There he is, Blaine Holt. And we are also joined by the Senate Chairman of the National Iranian Congress and the author of Comrade Ayatollah, Amir Fkhravar. We are so happy to have both of you guys back here. Blaine, let me get you to react to this new news that we're just seeing, that the Houthis are threatening U.S. ships if Washington goes after Iran plays any role. This is sort of the first time we've heard of the proxies weighing in on what's been happening now of the last week or so. Your thoughts, Blaine?
Well, it's actually completely predictable. The Houthis, likely Hamas and Hezbollah, would be ambitious just the same way, but it looks like in terms of Iran's proxies, only the Houthis really have any significant combat power left and stocks of missiles. So what happens in that scenario? If we have to take military action in Iran, I can assure you the Fifth Fleet has the firepower to deal with any Houthi threat, and they will deal with that. They may even suppress some of their abilities, their combat abilities, before they ever even get after a ship. Why would we have sitting ducks out there? So the Houthis, I take their threats to be credible, but I also have my confidence in the Fifth Fleet.
And Amir, your thoughts. We talked last week. Obviously, so much has changed even in the last few days. What do you think needs to happen now? President Trump is obviously weighing one of the most important decisions any president could ever make. What do you want to see happen, and maybe even in the next few days? And we've been hearing some of the language coming out of the Iranian foreign minister in the last 24 hours. He's essentially saying, no, we're not negotiating. At least that's what he's saying publicly. Maybe he's saying something different privately, but that's what we're hearing publicly, Amir.
Thank you for having me. Let's do this. Let's learn from history. During the World War II, the U.S. solidified its position as the world's leading superpower when it ended World War II by using nuclear force against Japan. We all remember that. And then, what followed was even more powerful: the rebuilding of Japan into a stronger, more democratic nation and a close U.S. ally. This is the thing happened back then by the leadership of General Douglas MacArthur. And right now, America faces another defining moment: strategic use of advanced military capabilities like the GBU-57 and the B-2 bombers, which everybody on the world, they are talking about it. With this, again, U.S. can solidify the position and tell everyone that, look, if you are friend with us, you will win. If you are our enemy, you will be destroyed. And President Trump, I'm pretty sure President Trump will make the correct decision to go and destroy Iranian nuclear facilities along with Israeli army. And then U.S. should help Iranian people to rebuild the nation, and Iran can be the second Japan, the best ally of United States. Let me just finish it with that. Iran is not Iraq. Iran is not Afghanistan. Maybe on MSNBC they didn't get it. Yes, Iran has the most educated people, the youngest nation, but the crazy mullahs in power, the small group of fanatic mullahs, they are not Iranian people. They occupied our country. We, the Iranians, we love United States, we love Israel, and we can be friend and ally with US again.
Which would be obviously extraordinary if that moment happens. And you're right, there are so many incredible people there in Iran, the citizens. And you know, it's been amazing this week. And Blaine, you and I even talked about this a few days ago. I'm sure Amir is aware of it. It's been amazing to see reports that people are out there on the streets of Iran burning the Ayatollah's picture, burning the police station and not getting arrested. Talk about the courage of the Iranian people. Blaine, what does that say to you about this moment in particular, too, Blaine Holt?
That's the big story. You know, in terms of being a superpower, we don't really have a great track record in this country of regime change. I think we're 0-5 in the Middle East. But what I would say is when we watch the free Iranian people rise, knowing that the regime is the weakest it's ever been since 1979, out of this, we see them responding. Bank failures, no money. There's a lot. The cocktail is complete, and so. You know, to Amir's point, when that time comes, then we should reach out and embrace and bring free Iran back into the world community and help them in every way that we can. But right now, it's in the hands of the Iranian people, and we pray for them and wish them well.
Yeah, absolutely. Final thoughts, Amir. We just have a few seconds.
I want to just make a comment about this. Look, yes, in Iraq and Afghanistan, U.S. policy failed, but it was not about the military. It was not about Pentagon. It was about the State Department. When after war, when U.S. Army could remove dictator Saddam from power, the terrorist group Taliban from power, then the State Department signed a contract with crazy leftist professors in Harvard Law School like Noah Feldman to draft constitution for Iraq and Afghanistan. And those crazy people, they drafted constitution, put Islam as official religion there, because in the constitution we should not have official religion. State Department messed it up. This time, look at Japan. We should just follow the footprint of General Douglas MacArthur when he drafted constitution for Japan, the good constitution. He was not woke. He didn't follow woke. And then, yes, the nation building is very helpful.
Well, boy, oh boy, let's see where this goes. I think the next week or two is going to be pivotal. Obviously, so many of the things that you're talking about, I am sure the Trump administration and his national security team especially have been focused on. And there could not be a more important decision for the world. We're praying for the good people there in Iran and, of course, for Israel and for the world and America. Guys, thank you very, very much.